Hello once again, Traveler in the Void. Today we'll be talking about where your romantic relationship is headed. And we have the zodiac signs Scorpio, Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, Virgo, and Taurus. And I will be grabbing some oracle cards here. Starting off with these. Just to get a general idea of who you and your partner are. What's the dynamic in the sense of what kind of person are you? What are the things that you're not interested in, but what is your personality? And what is their personality? And that's kind of what this deck here tells me. Okay, but the first card is the Hawaiian Pelegaris. And then we'll see what the second one is. Hindu Shiva. Okay. That's Shiva. And this one, I have to cover up a little bit, is the Hawaiian Pelegaris. I believe she's a goddess of fertility. And Shiva is like, well, he is the god of destruction, in a sense. He does the dance of destruction. He's also very heavily associated with meditation and spiritual, I would say, spiritual awakening. So let's see here. Here we go. Venus and Mars, fire of creation. The necessary tension involved in creation. Genial, warm, and emotional. Larger-than-life character, accepting of all personalities no matter how difficult. Strange or conflicting feelings towards loved ones. The inner life is complex and uncentered. Maternal and nurturing. Finds solace and peace in water-oriented activities. Insecure over relationships. Eyes have a dreamy appearance. Inspires others and is flexible in thought. Special attraction to flora and fauna. Aesthetic tastes are natural and organic. So, that's pretty nice. Very open person. Someone who seems very outdoorsy. And I would say probably more feminine. I'd probably say maybe that's the feminine. And let's see what's up with the masculine. Where is Shiva? Where is he? There he is. Also, Venus and Mars. Interesting. I create my own system of belief. The ability to integrate opposites. So a person with duality. Maybe a person of many different states of being. Objective, spiritual, and fair. Their personality is selfless and gentle. Many untapped talents. A deep understanding of cause and effect. Withholds judgment. Intuitively understands spiritual principles. Feels a strong need to merge with something higher. So one person who's very down to earth and one person who's very up in the clouds, I feel like. Or in space. Very interesting. It's an interesting pairing. So what's the story here? Where is this relationship headed? I just cut the deck, and I saw marriage. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know why I said that. This one flipped out. Number 1, prayer, wish, and faith. Interesting. Maybe one of you wished for this relationship. One of these stuck out to me, now it's gone. I'll take this one. Wisdom, temperance, calm. Present, gift, and surprise. Interesting. I'll show you the cards right now. Okay, this is fine to show. So it says, prayer, wish, faith, your prayers and requests do reach the heavens, even if you have your doubts. So yeah, I feel like maybe one of you or both of you probably wished for each other And maybe there was a bit of lack of faith for one of you or both of you. But it seems like that's changed. We have wisdom, temperance, and calm. Finally, the gentle pleasures of life and some quiet time just for you. So maybe right now I feel like with temperance and calm, maybe there still needs to be some things worked out personally before this can come fully into fruition. That's what I feel like. And then we have here, present, gift, surprise. A small gift for great happiness. Maybe one of you will surprise the other. Interesting. So yeah, I definitely feel like one of you wished for it. Wished for this relationship. And now it just seems like it's in the process of mixing. It's in the process of slowly coming into fruition. It's maybe you're enjoying your times as being single while you still can. Yeah, and I feel like there's going to be some sort of breakthrough or some sort of gift or surprise in the near future. So that's nice. Maybe one of you will surprise the other with a what's the word I'm looking for? Well, I'll go get some other cards here. A nice gesture, I should say. So I'm going to get some more oracle cards here. It's going to be situation, challenge, and advice. So we'll see what the situation is even more so between the two of you. What challenge is currently disrupting this relationship, if there is one? And advice. No, I like this one. Offering, essence, strength. Strength has been a card I've been pulling a lot recently, even in my own personal readings. Offering. Number 4, South. Every day of our lives we take from Mother Earth our energy for life, yet we often forget the ancient tradition of the sacred giveaway. Take a moment to sit in silence and count the magnificent things you have in this life, even if only the wondrousness of being given life. Reflect on the great Mother, Mother Earth. Ask yourself, what have I given back to her lately to heal her? Then think of the higher vision of life and balance on this earth, and realize that the greatest gift you can give Mother Earth is your fellow humans is your own enlightenment. In this way, you tear away the veils of ignorance and present the magnificence of your being to everyone who experiences you. Everyone around you is uplifted and inspired. This is your offering. So yeah, I feel like definitely I kind of resonate that with the Temperance card from earlier. I think right now, I think both of you are leveling up in your own personal lives to meet each other in the same platform and be on the same page and offer each other offering each other yourselves, but not just yourselves as a lower form of yourselves. You are offering the highest version of yourself, which is very nice and very kind of both of you. Number 38, Essence. East. I believe East is the mind. South is the physical world, or the inner child. So yeah, maybe there could be some inner child inner child healing happening at this current moment. But let's see, the challenge is essence. Life is a school that we move and graduate through, learning many things as we cloak ourselves in environmental knowledge. You are on the warrior's path towards enlightenment, and one day you will peel away this accumulated knowledge like layers of an onion, moving back into the source of your power. When contemplating a Zen garden, you find that the source of your power is the essence of the Great Spirit. We come onto this earth walk as a piece of smashed mirror, every one of us reflecting the light of our God. The experience of life is the process of piecing together these scrambled fragments into one great mandala that reflects back the one source of all beings. At the center of the cyclone, we sit at the one point of stillness, the pandemonium of life circulating madly around us. Choose equilibrium, not frenzy. Live life from your center. The essence of you and the essence of the universe's primal moving force are one. Maybe there could be, in the mind, there could be a bit of miscalculation, maybe a bit of overthinking, maybe a bit of frenzy in the mind on what the essence of this relationship is. Or what, I would say what, not the purpose, but what is maybe the end goal? I think that's a challenge. What is the end goal of this relationship? Is it just boyfriend, girlfriend? Is it marriage? Is it a fling? What is it? I kind of get that. But I mean, I did peek at that marriage card earlier, so you never know. We have strength, number 27, North. This is a spirit card. The person who upsets you the most in life is one of your best teachers. If that person can get inside your head and turn you around and confuse you, you know that you still don't understand what you are doing. You need more strength. Learn by seeing that your life is a teaching. Like the red lotus healing its pain in inner solitude, gain strength from entering your wounds and learning from them. The magician remembers a trail and takes a different one, even if it's more difficult. In this way, you create your own path as you build strength from it. So, definitely needing to, okay. Becoming the best version of yourself, finding out what the relationship really is, and having the strength, I feel like, to ask the hard questions. Asking the questions that maybe bring a bit of fear to find out what exactly is going on. And I feel like that will help both of you level up even quicker. I feel like. So that's good. So yeah, ask the hard questions. Ask your person, what is it that they are expecting from this? And I think you should be asking yourself that as well. I'm also going to grab some of these cards here. Let's see if we have any chakras in play. Okay, let's see what we got. And that will be the last oracle deck. After this, just tarot. Man, outsider. 6th chakra and solar chakra. Man, outsider. Well, the 6th chakra, let's start there. The 6th chakra has to do with the third eye, and it has to do with psychic sight. It has to do with dreams, the soul, the moon, intuition. And we have the solar chakra, which is the counterpart to the 6th chakra. Yeah, it is. And that has to do with willpower. It has to do with power in general. It is the same way how the mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell. The solar chakra is a powerhouse of the soul. So these two are counterparts. So maybe you and your person could be counterparts. The negative and the positive to each other. But I'm kind of off-put. Not off-put, but I'm kind of like man outsider. What is that supposed to mean? Let's grab one more card. To clarify, what is the role of this man? Or should I grab, I'll do this deck, but if it still doesn't really help me out, I'll clarify it later. Throat chakra. Expression, emotion, creativity. Speech. I have the feeling that maybe for one of you there is a friend or family member or person or man who is not involved in the relationship, but is helping, is helping the other express themselves. Take that if it resonates. It might not be for everyone. But if it does, I guess there's that. So there could be someone currently helping you, or maybe both of you. Maybe there could be a therapist, a mediator, there could be a friend or a family member that you talk to about this relationship to. Yeah, that's all I get from it. I don't really get any weird vibes. Could just be a friend, or a family member, or a therapist, or both. A family friend therapist. Maybe that's the person that everyone goes to. We're starting with the Tower, so things are changing. We have the Empress and the crossing energy. 6 of Wands in the past. Queen of Wands in the future. So someone is very attractive. We have the 8 of Swords in the mind. I knew that there was some overthinking. I knew that there was a bit of like caged mind. I knew there was. 10 of Pentacles in the subconscious, which is good. Strength in the advice. We have the. I think that's the second time that's happened where we got the Strength card on the tarot and also in the Power Oracle deck, the Buddhist one. 8 of Wands in the external influences, so definitely a need for expression, communication. The Death card is in the hopes and fears, and we have the Hermit as the outcome. So yeah, I feel like there is a bit of soul searching here. There's a bit of, like I said, I think the two of you are currently upgrading yourselves for each other. Maybe that's why maybe that's why there's a bit of temperance at the moment, a bit of patience. Surprised we didn't get the Temperance card. A need for, yeah, like I said, calm. But yeah, there is a bit of overthinking. But, you know, we have the Empress and the crossing energy. And the crossing energy is what is influencing the timeline that we have here. And the Empress is a great card. The Empress is all about abundance and fertility. It's all about things happening easily. It's also a very good divine feminine energy. It's actually a really good card. It's also Venus energy. And we both have the Venus-Mars. So, yeah, I think both of you could be embodying a more light, beautiful, and abundant energy at this current moment. This one. 2 of Wands with the Tower in the present. 10 of Wands with the 6 of Wands. Burdens, burdens, burdens. Queen of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands. Ace of Swords with the Empress. Truth. Page of Pentacles with the 8 of Swords. So definitely I feel like there could be some overthinking with how to present yourself. There could be some overthinking of what it is that you're offering. And there could be some overthinking in communication in general, I feel like. That's better. 3 of Cups in the subconscious with the 10 of Pentacles. So reconciliation, hobbies, maybe you guys share hobbies together. And with the 10 of Pentacles, that's like legacy and like happy family and like money and like everything. So there could be maybe when you think about, maybe the both of you, when you think about your person and you think about meeting each other again, it's just like this idea of like, this is everything I ever wanted and everything everything I ever wanted and need. And I see myself having a future with this person. Queen of Wands with the Strength card and advice. We have the 7 of Swords with the 8 of Wands in external influences. So I feel like there could be some sort of maybe trying to be tactful with how it is, or tactical with how it is that you say, or like you say what it is you want to say when you come towards your person. We have the Devil with the Death card. So yeah, there's some fears, a little bit of overthinking, but that could be changing with the Death card. Emperor. Divine counterpart. Empress and Emperor. Cool. This is your person. And we have it with the Hermit in the outcome. That coffee is kicking in right now. I'm like... I'm gonna have another one too. Shortly after this, I'm gonna go to my favorite coffee shop and go get a really good cup of coffee. I've been getting 6 shots of espresso, and the barista there, all of them, they every time they look at my order when I go with my cousin, they're just like, 6 shots of espresso? How are you alive right now? I'm addicted to it. I'm sorry. I fucking love coffee. I've been drinking that shit since I was a child. Blame my grandmother. Anyway, 6 of Wands in the past. 10 of Wands also in the past. So I feel like maybe this relationship, even though it is a win or a wish fulfillment or whatever it is, I feel like it does in some way bring burdens. I don't think the person itself is bringing burdens, but I think there's a lot of weight to be carried now that there is a relationship on the table. I feel like there are things, again, needing to level up as a person, needing to level up the inner life. There are things that need to be rearranged and changed in order to allow the win to really come into fruition. Yeah, that's pretty much all I get there. Cool thing with the Ten of Wands, even though it is burdens, if you look closely in the house in the distance is his home. And so he is almost home. And he grew all those wands. So this win, while it may be heavy and could be, I'm not saying the relationship is a burden, but like, even though maybe it's a lot to like think about, it's a lot to like handle, I think you are moving along nicely at a steady pace, and you will be victorious in your relationship. In the current position, we have the Tower, and we also have the Two of Wands. And so the Tower is sometimes seen as a negative card because, I mean, just look at it. The Tower is falling. They're panicking. All these things. But if we look closely at the card, this one's good too. So in this card, this woman is totally panicking, and she is totally not paying attention. She's not even looking at the ground. She's like she's covering her face. She's totally panicking, and she's probably going to fall and die. But this guy over here, who is prepared for the fall, he's prepared, he's looking at the ground, he's ready to tuck and roll when he hits the floor. He may break up a couple bones, but he's prepared for that. And also with the Tower card, you notice that there is a crown there that is falling and has been hit by a lightning bolt, and the whole tower is on fire, everything's fucked. And it's really just saying here that old establishments or old ways of things being are crumbling to the ground. And it has to happen that way. The old monarchy is dead. And I feel like that's kind of where the burden is coming from here. Like, I think to try and have this relationship tower with your old life tower is a burden. I think you need to get rid of old life tower if you want relationship tower, which could be really good. And with the Two of Wands is a card of, it can be conflict at times, or being conflicted with the self. It's also looking at it out into the horizon and having the world in the palm of your hands and having all the power necessary to create the future that you want. And so while this tower is falling down, in its present position, really you have all the power to create a new tower. You have all the power to let go of the burdens. You have all the power to express yourself. You have all the power to do what it is that you need to do. So I wouldn't worry too much about this tower moment. I would just let it pass. Let it pass, let it happen. And realize that you have the power. Yeah. So we have in the future the Queen of Wands and also the Queen of Pentacles. And so I feel like I'm talking to the feminine here. I think you could be maybe leveling up in your attraction. You could be planning where you want this relationship to go. You can be feeling a little bit more spontaneous, a little bit more like fashion forward. You can be feeling a little bit more, how do I say, a little bit more shining a bit brighter, I feel like, but with a plan. You know, I think you're gonna come out the door looking great and everything, and feeling super confident and be like, yeah, I know what I'm gonna do about this relationship, and I know what I want now. When it comes to the masculine, honestly, I just feel like the masculine is like, where is he? I don't see him here. maybe that could be a problem. Maybe you don't know where he is. Maybe he's just gone. You know, with the Shiva card, Shiva lives in the mountains, and he's kind of like a recluse. He's a yogi, and he just meditates all the time, and he's like just somewhere else. Who knows where he is? Maybe you could feel about that way about your person. Maybe you feel like you never know what they're thinking. Maybe you feel like you never know what they're doing. Maybe you feel like this person is everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Where is he? I don't know. I get that feeling. I also would like to say, too, that we have a few queens here. Well, we have two queens, but we have the Queen of Wands twice. So, I don't know. I mean, if we had another queen, I think I would say it more so, but I feel like there's a bit of gossip around this relationship a bit. I don't know. Take it or leave it. Could resonate, could not. I'm reading for a couple people here. In the mind, we have the Eight of Swords, yeah, and the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is learning, studying. It's also like messages or like sending a message. I would like to say that the pages represent adventure. So I really feel like there's this overthinking or this boxed in feeling or this caged mindset that's like, I can't go on the adventure, or I can't learn more about this, or maybe you're stuck learning all the time. And I'm gonna pause this. I need to sneeze. Bless me. Anyway, so yeah, I think there's just a bit of a caged mindset, a bit. Sneeze again. Not right now. A bit of a caged mindset, and I think it has to do with those burdens. I think it has a bit to do with where is this relationship going? Where is he? Things like that. I think if you guys just communicate a bit more, I think that will solve a lot of your issues. Because we don't like to overthink. The mind is a problem solver, and it loves to solve problems. And so because of that, it will look for problems. So I would say it's very dangerous to be stuck in the mind. So maybe try to be more in spirit. What the fuck does that mean? It means you should be in your truest being. You should be in your most authentic energy. What the fuck does that mean? It means there's a difference between being in your rising sign and being in like your sun sign, which is your ego, which is the mind, which is always problem solving. That's your problem solver, right? And so, for example, I'm an Aquarius sun and a Scorpio rising. So for me, when I am in my ego, when I wear my mask, I am, I'm being innovative. I'm fixing things. I'm trying to find new ways to do stuff. I'm trying to, Aquariuses, while they are very flaky, they also have a lot of friends and they like to be somewhat in the spotlight. And I'm a musician. And so it's like, I'm going to use this as an example. When I am on stage, or when I am in my element, in my community or whatever, yeah, I'm talking to this person, I'm talking to that person, and, let's make plans about this song, or let's do this, or, actually, that's some good advice, thanks, man. I'm going to take that, I'll use it for my next song, or whatever, right? Boom, 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 boom. That's just my ego. That's just my ego doing what ego does. But when I'm at home, I am very introverted. I'm very introverted, I am more creative, and I try to be less innovative, and I'm a bit more like grounded. I'm a Scorpio. I don't really like to talk to a lot of people. I don't really trust anyone. And that might be like a total duality compared to what people see me as when I am out on stage. Because when I'm out on stage, oh yeah, you're my homie. Oh yeah, cool. What's good, man? Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever. Do. And then I go home and I'm like, I hate all those people. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so it's like, that's what I mean. It's like, maybe you should look at your rising sign and figure out what that is and see what is your most authentic being. What is your energy at its core value? Because if you're just always in the ego, you're always trying to problem solve. You're always trying to look for a problem, because that's what the ego does. The ego looks for a problem to solve it. And if there's no problem, it will look for one. So if you're in your spirit, instead of trying to solve a problem that doesn't exist, You rather just understand the situation and can plan accordingly. And then the ego isn't, you're not a slave to the ego anymore. Now you're using the ego as a tool. You're using the mind as a tool. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about this. In the crossing energy, we have the Empress and the Ace of Swords. So yeah, I feel like, I'll hold this up more. I feel like there is a truth that is going to set you free and make everything easier. You might have to sacrifice the old tower for this new tower, for this peace and easy and beautiful energy of abundance and fertility. That just makes everything, life and everything feel better. But, you know, that's kind of how life works. You need to sacrifice the old in order to get the new. You can't keep the old and also have the new. Like, you can't, you know, in a car, if a part is broken, you can't keep the old part and then put the new part in. You have to get rid of the old shit and put in the new stuff so it works again and is better now. So I feel like that's kind of what this is saying here. It's like, cut out the things that are holding you back in order for you to become the Empress. In the subconscious, these are deeper emotions, spirit. Your spirit sees this connection as everything it ever wanted and wants to reconcile so badly, is what I get off of this. Because we have the 10 of Pentacles and we have the 3 of Cups. And the 3 of Cups is reconciliation. It is also like going out. It is a time of harvest. And with the 10 of Pentacles, it's almost like harvesting. It's almost like meeting together, harvesting together all the things you have that you share in order to create the 10 of Pentacles. Is kind of what I'm getting from this. So yeah, I think you want this relationship. I think there's some things you just need to let go of on both sides. I think both sides need to let go of some things. And I think it'll be fine. We have the Strength card with the Queen of Wands. So yeah, I think you need to find the strength to become the Queen of Wands, but you will become her regardless. So yeah, find the strength to be more charismatic, to be more courageous, to be more out there, to be more like boom, boom, to be confident, to do whatever it is that you feel like you want to do. I mean, in the times when the tarot was first being created, the black cat, I mean, still today, it's like, don't cross a black cat, right? Is seen as an omen, as a bad omen. But she likes the black cat, and she doesn't give a fuck what people say about it. I think that's what you need to embody right now. It's like, I don't care what anyone says. I want the black cat. So I will have the black cat. In the external influences, yeah, I think you want to rush towards this person with the 8 of Wands. I think you want to rush towards this person, but I think you're being tactical about how you will approach this person. I think you're giving it time. I think you don't want to go to war. I think you kind of just want to avoid conflict a bit. Yeah, but I wouldn't really worry about it. I don't think there's going to be much conflict if you do go towards this person. I think that is part of the 8 of Swords. I think you're kind of just overthinking it a little bit. You're the Empress. He's an Emperor. You'll be all right. Truth will prevail. It's not a problem. In the hopes and fears, we have the Death card. Ooh. I'll just... Taurus, come here. All right, cool. We have the Death card, and we also have the Devil. So the Death card, again, like the Tower, is not a bad card. It's actually a good card. It's a card of rebirth. And it's also similar to the Tower, where old foundations die. This king is dead, and is making way for new foundations. With the Devil card, though, so I feel like there is a hope for change, but there's also a fear that nothing will ever change. And I feel like this is like kind of like two dualities like pulling at you. Embrace the change, let go of the fear, let go of the 8 of Swords. You know, fear can be a very addicting thing like coffee. And whenever you find yourself in fear, doubt, or worry, remember that is sometimes, like with the Devil card, it's like it's unfounded worries. It's unfounded fear. it's like things that like aren't really there. It just is like kind of smoke and mirrors, and it's the devil, right? The devil is a trickster. So I think if you realize that the mind is tricking you, if you realize that your emotions can lead you astray sometimes, we had sixth chakra. So I think trusting your intuition is a big thing right now, and will maybe even help you find your strength. So any outcome, where is this relationship going? You're figuring it out. With the Hermit and the Emperor, I feel like there is a bit of soul searching, a bit of leveling up, as we said earlier. And there's also, with the Emperor, I feel like there's a need to take control of your life. And also, I feel like, as well as with this person that is on your mind, this guy, I think there is also a bit of like wondering, again, like, what does that person think? Maybe this guy doesn't have the best reputation, because sometimes Emperor doesn't have the best reputation. Emperors have to make hard decisions sometimes, and they can't please everyone. And he doesn't try to. He doesn't care. He's the Emperor. Who gives a fuck? Maybe that's how your person feels. They're like, I don't care what anyone thinks. I do whatever the fuck I want to do with my life. If you want to know what I'm doing, ask me. I don't know. Maybe that's how they feel. Take it or leave it. So yeah, I feel like there's a bit of like searching, learning about this person. Yeah, that can take time sometimes. But I wouldn't stress about it too much. I really wouldn't. I think this relationship has a lot of potential. We have a lot of good cards here. I think there's just a bit of overthinking. I think there's a bit of fear and doubt. And you just need to find the strength to be more confident, to be the Queen of Wands, and to embody that more confident version of yourself. And to be at each other's level. Because I think there's a bit of like not knowing where each other are, what platform you guys are on. So yeah, I think communication will help. I think letting the old tower die, and I think letting truth prevail and speaking will definitely help this relationship a lot. I feel like drawing one more card, but I'm not sure what card to draw. Let me think about it. Okay, I got it. I want to know where bro's at. What is bro thinking? Let's take some of the Love Me Oracle. We'll pull one card and see how he feels about the relationship. And then we'll also pull some tarot. I think that'll be pretty balanced. So yeah. What's bro's stance on this relationship? Where's bro? Where's bro at? Where is he? I think you'll like this. we found bro. Hold on. It says number 7, Divine 7. Lover, crush, admirer. The one who occupies the heart also occupies the mind. Wow. This guy must be he got the Hindu Shiva. He must be very spiritual. He must be very one with himself. Yeah, I think he wants you. I think that's pretty obvious with that card. So let's see. We'll take 3 cards of tarot. And we'll do maybe, because I kind of want to do a Celtic. I'm going to lay a quick one over on top of these cards. And that might be kind of weird to post on Twitter later, but, we'll just roll with it. I'll see what I do. And we'll do past, present, future, mind, crossing, and subconscious. And we'll see how he feels about this. We have the Moon in the past. The Ace of Swords in the present. Bro's fighting for you. And we have the Chariot in the future. We have the 4 of Pentacles in the mind. We have the Ace of Wands crossing. And we have the Knight of Wands in the subconscious. Okay. That's very interesting. So, Excuse me. So yeah, I'll show you this card really. I mean, is YouTube gonna trip off this card? I'd hope not. That was the Oracle card. So yeah, bro likes you. And we have the Moon in the past. So maybe for him, this relationship has been kind of wishy-washy. Maybe he does not. Maybe he feels very unstable in it. Maybe he feels very uncertain. For him, the whole thing is just in darkness. He has no idea where he's at. In the current position, he has the Ace of Swords. So with the Ace of Swords, he could be, like I said, I think he's also upgrading. I think he's cutting out all the old towers, all the things that's not serving him. I think he's using his logic very wisely here. I think he's sacrificing everything for victory. And he obviously likes you, so I think he's making his way towards you, especially with the Knight of Wands, which we'll get to. With, I'm going to need a different card. In the future position, we have the Chariot. So yeah, he's leaving everything behind that does not serve him to come towards you. He feels like he is, or possibly, feels like he's being divinely guided towards you, or that this is something that he wants. And yeah, victory, willpower. This is also a card of as above, so below. So he could be thinking about you, trying to manifest you. He could be trying to do those things. He'd be trying to bring, oh, maybe he's the one that wished for you. Or maybe it's both of you. Who knows? But yeah. Putting that away. In the mind, we have the Four of Pentacles. So I think both of you are kind of struggling in the mind a bit right now. But the Four of Pentacles is a bit different. I think instead of him overthinking, I think it's more so him being afraid to reach out, being afraid to open his heart, and he feels stable where he is now, even though he wishes he had more. He wishes he had more. He wishes he had you. But I think for him, it's just so uncertain that it's like, that's why I disappear. That's why I'm gone, because I don't know where I am. He has no idea where he's at. He doesn't know. And for him, that feels more stable than coming towards you, because he has no idea where you are. He has no idea where he stands. So, yeah, that's a little, you guys just need to work it out. In the crossing energy, we have the Ace of Wands. And so he could be working on new enterprise. He could be working on his business. He could be very passionate at this moment. He could be working very hard. Yeah, I think he's trying to build. And in the subconscious, we have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is a card of going on quests, not adventures. He has a mission, right? He's not just going out and lollygagging. He goes out on a mission, right? He's been assigned a quest. And so he's going out and he knows what it is that he wants to do. He's out there doing it. And he runs into challenges, but he overcomes, and he's very creative. He's very intuitive. He's very smart. And yeah, I think he's definitely trying to remove the obstacles in between you and him. It's kind of what I'm getting from that. So yeah, there. That's where your boy's at. That is your reading for today. I hope that resonated, and I hope it also helped you understand where your relationship is currently standing. And yeah, this is for Scorpio, Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, Virgo, and Taurus. Until next time, traveler in the void.